Hey, Zach here from digitalconstructive.com, and in this video, we're taking an in-depth look at the Alabama General Contractor License. Now, in the state of Alabama, you have a few different governing agencies that oversee construction-related activities. You have the Alabama Board of General Contractors, which covers commercial projects over $50,000 in labor and materials. You have the Alabama Home Builders Licensure Board, which covers residential projects over $10,000 in labor and materials. And then you have three separate boards covering HVAC, electrical, and plumbing. The Board of Heating, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration, the Electrical Contractors Board, and the Plumbers and Gas Fitters Examining Board. However, in this video, we're just going to be focusing on the General Contractor License and the Alabama Board of General Contractors. So who needs a contractor license in Alabama? Any project in the state of Alabama for construction, erection, modification, alteration, or addition of or to any building, highway, sewer, grading, or any improvement or structure where the cost of the undertaking is $50,000 or more must be constructed by a contractor licensed by the board. And that's straight from the Alabama Board of General Contractors. It's important to remember that anything under that $50,000 limit would be regulated at the county or local level. Subcontractors working under a general contractor must also be licensed by the board. So that brings us to the types of licenses available in Alabama. You have what are called major classifications. There are four major classifications, including building construction, highways and streets, municipality and utility, and heavy and railroad. Now you have the option of applying for any one of these major classifications, or you have the option of applying for one of the subclassifications found in each one of these licenses. So for example, building construction has 14 subclassifications related to general building that you can apply for. Highways and streets has 18 subclassifications related to public works that you can apply for. Municipality and utility has 11 subclassifications that are available for people to apply for. And heavy and railroad has 12 engineering related subclassifications that you can apply to if you don't want to apply for the heavy and railroad major classification. There is also another category for specialty construction, and these are licenses related to swimming pool construction, demolition, environmental, landscaping. It all depends on what you specialize in. You have the option of applying for one of these subclassifications. So when you're applying for a major classification, it's important to remember that you'll have to provide a minimum of 3 projects completed for each of the subclassifications listed in order to qualify for that major classification. Now let's talk about the requirements for all of these licenses. You've got to be at least 18 years of age. You've got to have a valid driver's license or USA identification. You've got to have a social security number. You'll need 3 work job references from either a licensed general contractor, an architect, professional engineer, or some kind of qualified person. In addition to that, you'll need a $10,000 minimum net worth or working capital to qualify for any of these licenses. Now, the Alabama Business and Law exam is required for all licenses. It's going to be a 50-question exam, open book, computerized. You'll need at least a 70% score to pass, and you'll get 120 minutes allowed. Now, the exam will cover licensing rules and regulations, estimating and bidding, liens, business and financials, payroll and taxes, personnel and labor, project management, contracts, business organization, risk management, safety and record keeping, and environmental regulations. The Commercial General Building Contractor exam is a NASCLA exam. The NASCLA exam is basically a standardized exam presented by the National Association of State Contractor Licensing Agencies. This is going to be the trade exam that you'll be required to pass if you're applying for the building construction major classification. It's important to remember that NASCLA has reciprocity. So if you have taken this exam in another state, it's possible that you may not need to take this exam when you're applying for your license in Alabama, but you still will have to pass the Alabama Business and Law exam. Now, the NASCLA Commercial General Building Contractor exam is 115 questions. It's open book. It's computerized. You'll need a 70% score to pass, and you'll get 330 minutes to pass the exam. Now, we've got courses that break the entire exam down, both for the Alabama Law and Business and the Commercial General Building exam, that you can find below this video. The test will cover planning and estimating, financial and project management, safety, site construction, concrete, masonry, metals, wood foundations and framing, thermal moisture protection, doors, windows, and glazing, finishes, and specialty equipment and conveyance systems. Now, let's talk about the examinations for the other trade classifications. There are 41 other classifications that also have trade exams. We've listed them all in the description of this video, so you can definitely check those out. They range between 30 and 100 questions. They all require that you have a minimum 70% passing score, and typically they range between 90 and 180 minutes allowed. So you'll definitely want to make sure that you go check out the description of this video and see if your particular classification has a trade examination. Otherwise, you'll just need to take the Alabama Law and Business exam. So go check out that below this video. Now let's talk about the fees for the Alabama General Contractor license. You'll pay an application fee, you'll pay an examination fee, and then a renewal fee, which will be paid annually. And then you'll have to show proof of current liability insurance. Now, we've also got the most current fees below this video. Fees are always changing, so in order to make sure that everything is current and up to date, you can check that out at the bottom of this video. Just want to thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, we've got full courses that break down both the Alabama Law and Business exam and the General Contractor exam. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments of this video. Again, my name is Zach from digitalconstructive.com, and thanks again for watching.